Erin.
Hello.
Remember a couple episodes when we said that we're alive and well?
Well, yeah.
Well, we're back to that because the other morning I woke up to a message from my friends that live a couple doors down from you.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I used to do YouTube videos. Shout out to Kat and Q.
Hi, Kat. Hi, Q.
And Kat messaged me.
I hope hearing my voice is comforting to you.
By the way, she's listening now.
Yeah.
Gained a listener. But, what is it? She had messaged me out of nowhere. I woke up and she told me to check on my friend because she didn't really know your name at the time, I guess. And she said, check on your friend from your podcast. Tons of exclamation points. Emergency. And I'm just like, okay, did something go on? Or something going on? Mm-hmm. And she said that there was a coroner down your way carried someone out. And I'm just like, oh, shit. So here I am just like trying to get a hold of you. I tried to get a hold of your brother.
You did?
I tried to look on your Facebook to see if I could get a hold of your family because she said your family was down there. And I'm just like, no one was answering, so I'm just like, I'm tearing up at this point. And I'm like, did I just lose a friend of mine? I'm just like, oh my God. I'm starting to tear up, and then like maybe 10, 20 minutes later, you call me back, and I'm just like, Erin, what's going on?
Well, okay, so I was at lunch with friends, and I didn't have my phone on me because I was trying to be present, and with my friends, and I didn't have my phone, and I just happened to look at it, and I saw I had like 2 or 3 missed calls from you and a text, and you were here. Let me find it.
Oh.
Yeah, so I saw 2 or 3 missed calls, and I saw you texted, and I was just like, well, it's loud. I won't be able to hear you anyway if I call you back. Uh-huh. And you said, hey, are you okay? And I was just kind of like, I guess so. So I texted back. I was just like, yeah, like question mark, what's up? And I'm sure you were probably just like, what do you mean, what's up?
I was relieved.
Yeah, so then you called me, and I'm sitting at like this busy restaurant with a table of my friends, sitting there like yeah, I'm not dead, everything's fine, and all my friends were looking at me just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Oh my God.
But yeah, so I guess what had happened was there is another woman who lives in the building right next to me who is a known drug user. And I know that she was like on house arrest or something, and I don't know why I know this about her. All of my neighbors know everything about everybody on my street, and they love to gossip. So like they'll tell me things about some of my neighbors that like I don't care about, like I don't want to know, but like they tell me anyway. So I just happen to know that about that person, and I guess she did pass away. So that was very concerning that that was happening on my street, but hilarious that. And I'm so sorry you were so worried. Like that's awful.
Yeah. See, in the way that Kat had brought it to my attention, she was just like, "There's not that many white people on the street." So I was just like, and she said your family was there, and I was just like, That
is true. Not that many. Yeah, it's like me and my brother, and then that one other lady.
Yeah. I remember I was down there the other week to pick up Fontella. We have quite the episode here, listeners.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was down there to pick up Fontella from you watching her the other day, the other week, I mean, and and you had said something about this one guy walking up and down the street yelling like nonsense.
Oh yeah, just screaming, like. He was walking down the street and like pointing at houses, and he was like talking to nobody. By the way, he was like, "This one? Is it this one? What about this one?" And he's like pointing at all these houses and like not talking to anyone, just screaming, for no reason. And I'm just like, what was I doing? I was just like walking from my car to my apartment, and I was just like, let's just walk a little faster.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
So before I got to your house that day, I saw Q getting ready to leave his house, and I haven't seen them in forever.
Mm-hmm.
So, right before I left your place, I went and took a visit with them.
Mm-hmm.
And as I approached their house, I started knocking on their door. This random guy, starts approaching me from across the street, like saying, "Hey, who are you looking for?" And I was just like, I gave him like, I ignored him at first. I was just like, I don't think he's talking to me. And like this whole street, and he wants to talk to me, like knocking on the door. And so he says it again, like, "Hey, who are you looking for?" And I was just like, I turned around, I'm just like, Cat and Q. Yeah. And he's like, they don't live there anymore. And I was like, wait, what? I just saw Q leave just like an hour or so before. He was like, no, they moved. And I was just like,
yeah, that guy's crazy.
I was looking around confused, and then like the door opens and their children answers, and I'm just like, someone's here that I know.
Yeah.
And they just answer the door, and then they got everything explained, and then it turns out Kat was informing me of that guy is kind of like maybe bipolar.
Yeah, there's some. He's always drinking too. You know, I don't know. Yeah, there's something wrong with him.
Yeah, she was informing me that he's not right in the head, and that he does walk up and down the street yelling nonsense, and I'm just like, well, that's funny because Erin just told me about this guy. So here I am learning gossip about this street too. I don't even live there.
Everyone on my street loves to gossip, loves to talk about each other. I love it. I'm always just like looking out my window looking for crazy stuff, you know.
I find myself doing that too.
Yeah. I don't ever partake, I just like to watch.
Right. Well, Erin's alive, thank God. Welcome to episode 65.
Yeah. Everyone is alive, maybe not well, but we're alive. We're doing it.
Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review us. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr at TEPodcast118. Follow me, ya boy, on Twitter and Instagram at I_am_remix.
And you can follow me on Instagram at Yannick_youth, and on Snapchat it's Erin_Bertolini.
Alright, so before we get to Fontella, I want to ask you, Erin, how sober has your October been?
I don't know. I like a couple of days where I've drank, but you know, they're pretty few and far between. Usually Saturday nights, if I'm gonna drink, that's usually when. And it's, you know, I'll on those nights I'll drink a lot. But
I feel that.
Yeah. So yeah, not too much indulging.
It's kind of funny because by the time I found out about like this, like I've heard about it like years before. Mm-hmm. But it's like not something that clicks in my head, like, you know. So by the time that I found out that it was like Sober October, I was like, oh shit, I already drank.
So like, is that a thing that like you're not supposed to drink during October?
I don't know. I think that like also means in other forms too of being sober, like. I don't know.
Like just abstaining from drugs and alcohol.
I guess.
Yeah.
But
that's stupid.
So has there been. Has there been a night that you've just been completely wasted this month?
Yeah.
There has?
Yeah. When was it? Not this past week. So not this past Saturday, but the one before. Hanging out with my friend. And if I drink, it's usually with him. Like, okay. You know. I'd only eaten like one piece of pizza that day. Oh. So that definitely played into it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just drank too much beer. Made bad choices pretty much. Yeah. Bad choices.
Are you so you're not saying this past weekend, but the weekend, but the past Saturday before this Saturday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you and me had a similar night then.
Oh, really?
So I'm talking about the 5th.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. You and me, we had a similar night that night, and we didn't even know it.
What'd you do? Did you do bad stuff?
Let me start off by saying that I hardly ate anything that day either.
Yeah.
And I had to work at Frisch's that day, so I had planned to do something that night. Now, let me start off with saying that there has been a drastic change in my life, but I'm not ready to talk about that yet until things clear up.
When you're ready. Mm-hmm.
So,
we gotta talk about it off the air, though. Best believe.
We'll talk about it
without the listeners.
We'll talk about it, but it's just
bitches.
it'll be a minute. You'll find out maybe. Oops. So here's the thing. The reason why I went out drinking that night was totally besides the point from what had happened.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, King.
He's being bad.
So, but I was just thinking, let's go out. I haven't had a good drunken night in a minute. So, like I said, I invited some people. I had hardly ate anything that day, I think. So yeah, I had worked at Frisch's, got home, took a nap real quick because I was like, I need to be energized for tonight. And what is it? I woke up and I was like, I need to get something in my stomach because if I'm going to be drinking tonight, I don't want to get too crazy.
Sure.
That did not happen.
No, that's never how it goes.
I stopped at Wendy's, got me a son of a Baconator, just something quick and easy, and I went out. My friends invited me to this bar, Miami Valley Sports Bar, and I've never been there before.
Was it fun?
Huh?
Was it fun?
Oh, yeah. Not opposed to going back because they had a bunch of pool tables, they had a patio, it was huge, a full bar. Oh, my God. The turn up was real. So I got there out of first of all my friends, and I start off with a shot of Rumplemints.
Ew.
And that to start off with, Rumplemints, like if you're wanting to get drunk, that's what you drink.
They're all right.
So
there's so much other stuff that tastes better.
Well, no, see, Brandon's mom got me hooked on it because she was like, it's 100 proof, and like she said, if you're not wanting to spend too much money or whatever, just get some Rumplemints. It'll get you drunk real quick. And see, I figure with me getting something to eat, like it wouldn't like have an effect on me real quick. That was a lie. Because after the first shot, I was already starting to feel it. Did I mention it was 100 proof? Okay. So then my friends got there, and they're like, "What'd you get?" And I was like, "It's just a shot of Rumplemints, blah blah blah." So then they sit down at the bar with me. We get ourselves, I get me and one of my friends a dirty bong water. That itself was... Now that was a little different though because I don't think the bartender really knew how to make it. I think he made it like maybe only 3 ingredients when I think it only has like 6 or 7. So I mean it still tasted good, but it was like it was weird because it wasn't like what I was used to. Yeah. So then I got another shot of Rumplemints. And two normally will like be 2 and done.
Yeah.
But I kept drinking, and
How many shots? How many drinks do you think you had total?
Okay. So there's also a bar lady like carrying around the tube shots, and then like Jello shots too. So it's like, I had 3 of the tube shots.
Yeah, I love those.
And then 2 of the Jello shots. Like there was a salted caramel one that I had, and then there was like
delicious.
I want to say there was like a s'mores one, but that's not right. I can't remember what the second one I had was. But there was, I think, Sex on the Beach tube shots. And I can't remember what all flavors they were. I was just like, hand me that one, this one, that one. So, total that night, I had...
Counting on our fingers.
Maybe 11 drinks total. Including the tube shots and the Jello shots.
Yeah. Okay. Like maybe 6 drinks, 6 shots.
Yeah.
That's a lot more than I am used to you drinking.
Yeah.
At least and you usually drink like, at least from when we've drank together, your amaretto sour, which doesn't have a whole lot of alcohol in it.
I did not have one amaretto sour that night. I am surprised.